Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's Mo again. In this lecture, what we're going to be looking at is installing Windows Server Backup. Why? I mean, we need some type of role or feature to back up the database of Active Directory. And watch this. Let me just take a look at it full screen. It's kind of like funny the way it shows you here. If I go to Tools, I could see Windows Server Backup right over here. Watch. When I click on it, look what it tells me backup, look, it says Windows Server Backup is not installed, even though it's actually there. So what I have to do is I have to go to Manage, Add Roles and Features, and I'm going to go next, 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 next. And here at the bottom, it's an actual feature, Windows Server Backup. And I'm going to go next, all right? And I like to put a check mark to restart, but let's say I'm doing this during hours, business hours. I would rather not to, and I had to. At least I would know if I need a restart or not. So I'm going to just go ahead and click on Install. Give it a few seconds. It's not going to take long. I just want to make sure that I could open Windows Server Backup because what I want to do is I want to show you how we could back up Active Directory using the GUI interface and also how I could back up Active Directory using the command line, right? That's what I want to do. In the meantime, look what I want to do over here. I want to open users and computers. Let me see what I have. I like to create everything fresh. So watch this. Let me just go to advanced features. I want to delete and just create again. Okay. So I'm going to go to the object tab, remove the check mark, then okay. And go to each department and do the same exact thing. Remove the check mark from the box, then okay. And same thing for sales. Properties, object tab, remove the check mark, then okay. Now look at this. I'm going to delete HR. And look, it's gonna get rid of everything. Look at this. Where's like sales? Sales has the computers. That's fine. I want to show you like by mistake, even though these are gone, how I can actually get them back and delete QA and delete. It's like I'm getting rid of everything. So everything is gone. I have nothing except for the domain controller itself. So if I go back to view, advanced features, I could see nothing. So I'm going to create OUs again. Watch this. Sales, right? Tech, HR, right? Tech. I'm going to create HR right over here, right? This is actually fine. I want to create some users and groups. I want to get rid of the password policy. Look, the actual Windows Server backup finished. So if I go to tools, let me just do this first. Group policy management and default domain policy. Remember, edit, right? And it's under where? Remember, guys, under computer configuration, policies, Windows settings, and then I go to security settings, and I go to account policies and password policy. And right over here, I'm going to make it as 0. So when I create user accounts, I don't have to put a complicated password, all right? So disable just for our own testing. Minimum password length, same thing, 0, just to simplify the creation of the user accounts. And this one is also 0, as you see. Oh, okay. Yes, these are the events. I'll just leave it as 1. All right. Okay, so everything looks fine. Minimum password age also 0, right? So click on OK. There's no such thing as 0 day. It's like 1 day. Okay. And then I'm going to run GP updates. So I'm going to go to the command prompt and run GP updates. Sorry for the uppercase. GP updates to refresh the policies. And let me go back and create some users. So under sales, I'm going to create a user called S1, right? S1, remove check mark, finish. And I'm going to create S2, right? Finish. I'm going to go to the tech and create T1 and T2. All right, T1 and finish and T2 and finish. Right, sorry, T2 and finish. And I'm going to go to HR, same thing, H1 and H2. Right, here's H1 and I'm going to create H2. I'd rather have fresh accounts. And next and finish. Then I'm going to create a group under each one. So this is HGRP. And who's part of the group? H1 and H2, right? Right. So H1 and H2. Then, okay. Under tech, I'm going to create a group, TGRP, and which users are actually under there? T1 and T2, right? Just like this. then okay. And I'm going to go to the sales and create a group called SGRP. And who's actually under there? S1 and S2. S1 and S2. Then, okay. I'm going to create some computers. Let's say I'm going to have a computer right here. All right. Look at this new computer. And I'm calling this SPC. All right. One. And I'm going to go to the tech, create a computer, and call it T PC one, right? And then I'm going to go to HR and call this HPC1, right? HPC1, just like that. I just want to have almost everything, every type of object. Okay, so I just did this. That's fine. I installed the Windows Server Backup. Let me see if I could actually open it. So if I go to Tools, Windows Server Backup, and let's see. I don't get the error message. This is good. That means Windows Server Backup is actually there. As long as I see the menu over here on the right-hand side, that means it's actually perfect and good. Let's give it a few seconds. Okay, it looks good. So everything is fine. Now we're going to actually stop over here. We're going to continue with a new lecture later on just to show you how I could back up Active Directory. So we'll see you folks soon. All right, everybody. Bye.